back to hopefully getting a good chunk of the strapping done and a bit of flashing. I'm here with Luna again. My plan was to come out yesterday. Today is Friday because I kind of get like, you know, a bit of a small window to come out here, and it was so stormy that it was like there's no way I would come out yesterday. So I'm out today, and it was definitely a big storm here. So I came out to kind of a yard sale of stuff. The tarps are blown everywhere and a lot of the wood was blown down, which I kind of anticipated might happen, but I think I have everything still. Yeah, I just got a fire going. Pretty sure I'm staying the night. I haven't been sleeping well. I'm very tired today. I haven't been sleeping great. The whole allergy thing that I have going on is really bugging me the last few days. Whatever it is that's causing me to have some sort of allergies. I finally made an appointment to hopefully go get proper official testing done, but I have to go to the Okanagan for that. So I'm just in the process of getting that organized. Steve and I were in California a couple of weekends ago visiting his family. He has an elderly aunt and uncle and some cousins down in California. So those 2-3 days away, I night and day feel so different when I'm away from our environment, whatever it is. I think it's something in the house. So my assumption is it's the pets. I felt really good and I noticed it and I pointed it out to Steve and I was like, you watch when I get back. You know, like puffy face, puffy, watery, itchy eyes that I can barely keep open half the time. I finally got some eye drops, take the medication every day. But anyway, there are worse things in the world, but it's just something that I've just kind of trying to deal with right now. On the bright side, last weekend, I know some of you had asked to see me play hockey. So last weekend I played in a hockey tournament and Steve came to watch. And for the first time, pretty much, in the first time in 12 years, the 12 years we've been together, he saw me play hockey. Mind you, I've only really honestly played probably a handful of times in the last 12 years, aside from this year, because I decided I would play again. So that was a fun time, and here's just a little bit of footage that Steve got. Anyway, you get to see a few little glimpses and maybe more one day down the road for another tournament or something. So we are here to do some strapping and some flashing, and let's get to it. Some stripping and some flashing. Strapping and some flashing, not stripping. Oh, and by the way, if you're new here, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel called Michigoss. I have one friend that calls me Mishi, and that one friend is who came up with the name for my channel, and he sent me a word called Michigoss, and it's a Yiddish word that means foolish, nonsensical, silly behavior. And although I didn't like the sound of Michigoss, as soon as I saw the definition of what Michigoss means, I pretty much knew instantly that that had to be the name of my channel. So welcome to my channel of silly, nonsensical, foolish behavior. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere building a cabin on a cliff on our 20-acre off-grid property in British Columbia, Canada. I have a sawmill, I mill lumber, I build things. If you like that kind of thing, then you can keep watching. Can you tell I'm tired? So tired today. One downside to trying to work with a little bit of snow on the roof and whatever, like on the sides, is the dripping, the drip factor. ready to put the angle flashing on the bottom of this side, and I'm gonna bend it. I was just kind of doing it by hand last time, but then I thought about it. A better way to do that, to break the 90°, is to just put it flat on here and then press it down a bit. And someone had suggested that, and I was like, I know, I thought about it after. I think about everything after. If it will even. Someone also told me that I don't need to pre-drill into the flashing, that the nails should just go through, so let's try that. They're right. Ouch, that hurt. So I wanted to just briefly talk a little bit more about the whole strapping thing. Some of the comments I went through, it seems as though there's a lot of people who are like-minded and who like to overthink things like me, and some people have done those grooves almost to a T the way I did them. So that's kind of cool. One of the things that could also be for ventilation, could be done for ventilation and drainage, is to just have lots of gaps between your strapping like that. Someone else had suggested to put a beveled edge on the top so that it slopes down, so water hits it and it slides off. That's a good option too, I thought. Maybe doing both would be an okay idea. And then one of the things that I had thought of, and a lot of people suggested, is to add blocks to your strapping and put it on like that. Or to run strapping vertically and then horizontally. And the reason I didn't do those last two options was because I don't have enough material here. And I always try to think of a way to use what I have, to modify what I have, rather than just going out and buying something new or buying more or that kind of thing. So, but those are two other good options. I will be adding a membrane on top of this, either the tuck tape over top of this once I'm done, over top of the nail holes as well. And then the other thing was the bug stuff. Now I do think I need to add it to the other side, which I didn't think I would, based on the fact that I thought those would be the only ways that the bugs could get in. But because I'm doing board and batten, that means that there's a step out for every other board, and there will be a hole underneath there. But those are just some thoughts. So for this one, I'm gonna add the bug netting. Hi, baby girl. You're such a good girl. Such a good girl. Your mom loves you. Your mom loves you. Yes, you're such a good girl. Yes. It's time to take her for a walk, I think. Yeah. I made that sign. It's like a gas can, an old gas can that I found, like tossed down the mountain. And so I freehand drew that little hiking symbol on there. Nice, pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. Back from the walk. It's about 20 after 4. You want some more? You want to try cauliflower? Oh, you like that? You're hungry, aren't you? I just fed her. She's so cute. Okay, you can have one more potato. One more potato. Anyway, my energy is so low. I mean, I just did the hike with her. I went down to the meadow again. And it's, yeah, my motivation to like be productive and get work done is really low. Go. You gotta be careful. Luna has a very sensitive stomach. Ask me how I know. She's had some accidents in the house during the night. I stepped in one. No. Know what it is that upsets her stomach, but something does, and she's a disaster for like 2 days. Another question or concern I had was saying don't forget to put the strapping around your windows and your doors and your door. I haven't figured it out yet how I want to do it, but I don't really want to have like thick trim. I was gonna try to see if I could just get away with adding trim that butts up to the siding that attaches directly to, for example, the other window. Because this window is different than all the other windows, so I kind of have to do them all differently. Like everything is all different. So yes, I'm aware that something needs to be done. I just haven't figured out exactly what it is I want to do, how I want to do it. That's kind of why I left a gap here in case I need to add a piece along there, or in case I can just get away with putting trim. But that's why I left a little gap there, and yeah, I know something has to be done. I just not sure what I want to do. This is probably going to be good enough. And I also realized I screwed up the front. I didn't overhang the front. I didn't bring this out and out to here so that they overlap, so I'll have to add a piece there.
The neighbors gave me a side eye, like I was blind. Oh yeah. 9 to 5 was my dad's advice. Don't think twice, I want the luxury life. My beauty can lose it, I'll use it. I'll take what I want. Oh yeah. A whole lot of tickets.
That's how it's supposed to go. Never done it before.
So traffic caused me stress. Show no panic, I'm just born in a dress. And I know now I'm older, I'm done. I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Spending a Sunday at the gym, trying to fit in. Counting the days until I meet my future husband. I try to be kind to myself. I said, girl, you got this. A whole lot of ticking, not enough time.
Extra on the bottom.
A whole lot of
There's my light. Like it's and I'm freezing too. It's about 20 to 6, I guess. This is the only full length one that I have left. It's a little bit too long, so I'll have to cut it, but I'll run that one across the top, and then that will probably be it for, I guess I could start to do the other side. It's about 7 o'clock. I just kind of cleaned up. I took Luna for a little walk, and it is toasty warm in here. It's like 20 degrees. And yeah, this is pumping up the heat. It's not very cold outside. It's maybe like, I don't know, 1 degree Celsius, 1 or 2 degrees. I actually haven't even looked, but it's not very cold. Anyway, I'm just made a cup of tea and we're just gonna kind of chill, me and this pretty little thing. These fans really help, I think. Okay. Can't really see, but it's snowing. Sort of see. Anyway, it is snowing. Blistering and snowing out there. And it's about 20 after 8. See you in the morning. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. I was up around 5:45. Didn't snow that much, just a little bit. But it looks like we're pretty socked in. I'm gonna just have coffee, get dressed, and start working right away for just a few hours, a couple hours before I leave. And of course, my allergies are not really bad this morning. Go figure. I think it's Lenny. I think Lenny is the worst, because I could say that probably it's really the last year to 2 years, like year to a year and a half, that I've really started to notice like the itchy, puffy, watery eyes and really runny nose. And we've had Lenny for a little over a year and a half. So, and he sheds something fierce, and it's very dandery shedding. And he sheds, I swear to God, 11 months of the year really badly. It's about 8:45. I'm gonna do the back wall. I'm gonna do most of this back part, the lower back part, and then go. Don't quite know how I'm gonna do the bottom, if I'm gonna do the flashing at the bottom, because this is obviously longer than the sides. I have a little bit of extra length. I think my siding is cut at 8 feet. So I have 7-foot walls on the side basically. So I can bring it down a little bit more. There. Okay, you guys, it is time to go. It's starting to storm and it was supposed to snow today, so it's perfect time to get away while I can. Yeah, strapping is not quite done, but I still got something done and that's what counts, right? So let's go home, have a hot tub, edit this video. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm feeling really grateful that I got out. I feel like I literally got out of there just in time because there is a huge snowstorm right now. And we kind of anticipated this coming because Washington State was going to get hit hard and we weren't sure if it was going to hit us, but it hit us, even though they weren't calling for it. So like over a foot of snow has happened at home in the last 24 hours. So I'm super grateful I got out of the other property, out of the cliff, out of the wild, wild west, because naturally I took my studded winter tires off just a few days ago because I literally felt like all I was doing all winter long was driving studded tires on asphalt. So the tires that I have on there now are still legal. They have a snowflake and they have tons of tread. They're like an all-season mud and snow tire, which I've driven on for years in my Tacoma. Basically the same thing. It's fine. It just means that I couldn't get the chains on my tires at this point if I needed them. So I have to be a little bit picky and choosy about when I try to go out there now. Just in time. I'm gonna have a quick hot tub warm up. I just got home, took Luna for a walk, and Steve is gone. He must be walking, or he must be skiing with the other dogs. I'm gonna just have a hot tub, a shower, and then edit to have this video for you guys tomorrow. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.